So we're here to talk about Sarkaru Vaari Paata, or SVP, and
in this movie though, I think Mahesh Babu looked hot.
That's fair. That's a fair assessment. Yeah.
I think for his age, like
for
he
his
looked,
age, he was looking very well for his age. He looked like he was in his 30s, and he's
I would
like
even say
late
like 20
40s right now.
Yeah,
late 20s.
late 20s. I would say 28, 29.
Nah, I mean,
if it really
I
being
guess
like
29,
specific.
But no, I'm thinking more like believably early 30s. Yeah.
I guess it's very subjective.
I guess so. Yeah. But that was the only good thing about.
I mean, you look like a 12-year-old, so.
Yeah, I know. No. I was just kidding. Yeah. No, his acting was really good in this, but it felt to me like a toned down version of, like, he dialed down like how he was in Pokuri. I feel. Yeah.
Right. Yeah, he looked a lot like, especially
that.
in some angles, you could tell he's like that. He had almost the hair. This hairstyle was almost like Pokuri.
Yeah, it was actually, and but yeah, I still think he acted well. Like, he still had that kind of seriousness about him and nonchalant, laid back.
I don't think he's drinking smart water. Tell him guys to drink it.
What? Oh, because it's makes him smarter. Maybe.
I guess I don't know.
I don't know.
Good looking people aren't always smart, so.
Well, I mean, just give him some of that. I guess we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
So that's not good. The mic was down. I'm like, that's not good. But
hopefully it's not.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully it is.
But yeah, I feel like, because even the fight scenes, I feel weren't as hyped to me as watching the fight scenes in Pokuri.
Oh yeah.
Like, I mean, I liked it, but something about it was like, it was actually my favorite one was easily. I did really like the last one when he was just beating the crap out of him with the keys. That almost felt like Wolverine to me. I could almost see him like that. Just I'd love to see him like that, but I really like that.
I really had high expectations for or not high expectations. Like, I'm saying they put up really high expectations for the beach fight.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, because you just saw like there's so much. You just looked like there's something gonna happen, like really epic.
I mean, he was like Superman. Like, he just like held the boat back and then it flipped over. Like,
yeah. It was good, but like I feel like they could have made it more like snappy. Because how do you say that? Like, for example, for Liam, I always like see his, and then I almost see Liam Neeson.
Oh, Liam Neeson, yeah.
Liam Neeson, yeah, like him.
Yeah.
Like, he really looks like he can do fight scenes like that.
Yeah.
If he did that with the beach fight, bro, like, that would have been out of this world.
Yeah,
people would have loved it.
I bet he could. Yeah, actually, he is kind of like.
All right, guys, if a Mahesh Babu fan watches this, somehow get it there. Like, do fights like
Liam Neeson,
like from Taken, or like from
from Taken, or from the Bourne Identity, Jason Bourne.
Oh, even Jason Bourne Identity,
like the first one. Yeah, I could see him like that.
Yeah.
I'd love to see him just make use of a freaking pen or
yeah.
Well, actually, he did this. He did something with the chai cup. He just like shoved it down.
Yeah. No, that's actually a reference from one of his old movies.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Because I'm not sure which one. I don't remember if it's Dukuro or Pokiri or which one it is.
It wasn't a Pokiri. He didn't do anything like that.
Yeah, he like he says something about like if I hit you with this, like, it's just gonna go in or something.
Oh, it's just gonna go inside you.
Yeah. Or something like that, and I think that's where.
And then he actually literally did it. Yeah. I was surprised too that he did that. I was like, dang, okay then. I thought he was gonna the angle they had it at. I thought he was just gonna like take it and just like put it in his eye or something.
Oh, just smash it.
I mean, yeah, that's me going like thinking. Okay,
they could have done that too.
Yeah,
like they could have made it more bloody like that.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna get really bloody there for a second, and then he just like makes him down it. I'm like, that's interesting too.
He's like a comedic villain kind of character, like the guy that he's essentially swallowing the glass.
Oh yeah. Well, he definitely was being comedic, but I thought it was gonna go dark there for a second. But the last, I think, final scene when he was fighting them, it felt dark. Just having the keys dripping in blood just kind of set the tone.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is the one thing is like they do a lot of hits on the people, but then none of them really seem to be hurt. They just seem to be like they don't show enough blood, I guess.
No,
in any of the scenes, they just seem
maybe,
they're just like laying there, or like they're just trying
maybe
to
not
like,
as much as in Pokuri, I guess. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, they don't show as much blood. They don't show as realism to it. Like it doesn't add that, because you just see like the objects are like whatever like feels and looks like he's hitting hard and everything, but you don't see anything happen there. So it's just like, okay,
yeah, I see what
you mean. You hear it, but you don't see it. It's like, okay.
Yeah, so it doesn't have the same effect.
Yeah, that's the reason why it doesn't have the same effect.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah.
But I mean, as for the story, I guess, was pretty nice. Like he had that whole kind of. I even liked how they had a certain personal, not vendetta, but like a personal mission as well to help that auntie get out of jail. And that I was not expecting. I thought that was a really nice way to end the film with that big surprise there. And I don't know. I almost thought maybe they would have shown like him helping her out a bit more after that, but I'm assuming that's just like we're supposed to assume that that's what happens. Like she changes her ways after he helped her, and then is it going to be so, I don't know, harsh on people like that?
I mean, I feel like the movie was more about just bringing awareness rather than like, because at the end of the day, those characters are essentially fiction characters. They can't really. He's just trying to bring awareness to people to understand like these are the things that are happening. This is what actually happens behind people's like people's that's how where they essentially like banks and everything. I mean, even in America, bro, like with banks, like this is how like America is essentially run by banks.
Yeah.
You know, if without banks, like.
Yeah, because we kind of heavily rely on getting loans for very important stuff.
Yeah.
For us to achieve, to get onto like the
like
next.
For education, you need a bank loan. For a house, bank loan. To buy a laptop, you need a bank loan. To buy a car, you need a bank loan. Everything is a bank loan. So yeah. You think like that's what, and then the thing is they and then the government. I heard. I mean, the
U.S. or India.
U.S.
Okay.
I'm saying, but I think banks in general, that's how they work. Yeah. Because banks, that they're all the banks. There was no such thing as a bank in India at that time, or like in the previously. But these banks that came in the last like 70 years, like all of them are essentially the same concept, right? So the concept is the same. I mean, I'm sure like the owner or whoever, they have their own personal visions or personal aspirations, but at the end of the day, that concept of a bank is same all over.
Yeah,
it's just like how they conduct their own business is up to them, of course, right? But at the end of the day, like that's how banks make money. Banks make money by giving more loans.
Yeah,
that's the what do you call the business model.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right,
you just keep that cycle,
high level.
Keep that cycle going.
Yeah.
So, but that reminded me of something you said in the film, how temples in India used to be what banks are now, basically. Like people would.
Yeah, they would store the money in there.
Okay.
No, because the thing he's saying the people's psychology of a bank, like from a people's perspective, like general public, right? And especially it's old people that are storing money, like old people from villages and like they're not as technologically advanced, or they don't know much about technology, or they don't understand how like this whole business works, right? For those people, that's how they see it as. They see it as a place of storage for security.
Okay.
They're not thinking like, okay, they're not thinking like, oh, if I store money at a bank, right? Their own perspective is that, okay, if it's there, it's secure. That's the point. But like, of course, you have bank robbers, and you have these you have these politicians or other big business people that can essentially exploit the system because they have the capability. But obviously, these people don't know that. They don't understand. Not that they don't understand it, but they don't even. It's not even in their like perspective or point of view. So, yeah, that's basically what he's trying to say there.
Gotcha.
Because technically back in the day, that's how they used to do, I guess, because the kings used to control the temples. Not necessarily control the temples, but like the kings maintained the temples.
Right.
Right. The kings didn't need to steal money from the republic.
Authority over them, I guess.
Yeah. The kings didn't need to steal money from the people. The people just gave them stuff anyways. Mm-hmm. Right. So kings maintained the temples and everything, and then the people stored the money in their temples. Right. So, and I guess they used them as how bank used to use them. I guess I don't know, but I guess that's what he's trying to refer as, because people just see it as that. They just see it as it's a place where they can store for security. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, which would make sense, because if a temple is maintained by the king would put security around the temple. So what's a better place to put, money in a, what's a better place to store your stuff in, valuables.
True, yeah.
Yeah. But now the kings are stealing it, I guess.
The kings, yeah. Current day or like modernized kings, yeah. But
modernized kings. Yeah, smart water, it's working.
No. Well, I guess what else was there? I mean, I liked Vanilla Kishore again in this, even though his role wasn't being so much of a comedian, but
no, you'll see why. If you watch Dukuru, you'll see why that is. Why, he was there almost like you would understand.
Yeah. All right, then don't say anything else, because I still have to see it. So, but I mean, I still liked that he, was being his friend, and then kind of trying to let him know, oh yeah, this girl's up to no good.
Yeah, so, he saw from the beginning almost.
yeah, he did. He never fell for her bullshit. He's like, no. She's like trying to get off him. He's like, that face he made.
Yeah.
But
no, he was that face. Yeah, when he had that, he had the weirdest face there.
Yeah.
I feel like when you edit this, you should show that clip.
Yeah. Oh, like his face, like that. Yeah, maybe. And otherwise, the songs were all pretty good, I feel. Yeah, I liked Mama Man Ray.
Wait, what?
Mama SpongeBob Man Ray.
Oh, that's what it reminded you?
Yeah.
Wow. But yeah, if you combine those, I don't think no one would get it.
No.
Actually, they can.
I'm not gonna leave it in. Forget it.
You should end it.
It's
with
a dumb
that.
joke. What?
Yeah, we should
show Patrick.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
Mahesh But
what?
No, I'm just thinking of how I'll cut this right now.
No, but I think I don't know why they didn't really have a title song though. That's something that
throughout it. I feel towards the end actually, when he was fighting everyone with the keys, I thought there was kind of an echoing of repeating the phrase, the title Sarkaru Vaari Paata.
Yeah.
Rhythmic way, but I don't understand what the rest of the lyrics were to that.
Yeah.
But I definitely heard that in it as he was fighting them. But yeah, you're right. They didn't really have a certain theme or title song throughout it. They just use a mix of things.
Because it sounds intense.
They use a penny song a lot, in different themes, playing here and there of it.
Because the title song, the Sarkaru Vaari Paata, the beat itself sounds amazing. If they actually put it out as a song, I think it would be nice. It would have been. Yeah, it would have been much more interesting.
Yeah.
I think the hype would have been better.
Yeah, if they did there was that other film he did, the Sorileru Nikeveru. They had that going throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
They used that as a title song and that.
But it actually had a title.
But, yeah, that was it. Yeah.
Something like that. They did that then.
That would have been nice.
But, yeah, that's the only thing I felt that was missing from the if I felt like it's like a gape.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's the only thing that's missing in the entire film. Everything was good, but
Yeah, there's just cold air that he's feeling, I guess. So, well, otherwise, yeah, I guess that's our review.
Yeah.
Should we call it?
I guess, yeah.
Alrighty then.
Hopefully this made you smart. Or
okay, enough about the smart water.
Fine. Bye, guys.
Drink something else.
I'll drink smart coffee.
Makes you smarter. Because it's smart water. Can you read?